Hi, Mr. Singh. You're a leader and a person that I'm sure sets personal goals. What kind of success do you need to see in this election? So what kind of metric are you looking for you to justify staying on as a leader of the federal NDP?
You know, people wonder about our movement, just in general. It's a question we always get as a movement. You know, people would love for us to just kind of shut up and be quiet in the corner and not raise concerns. And then people like Joseph will get forgotten. People like Joseph who've just experienced a totally unjust increase in their rent that's forcing him out of his home that he's been in for so long, they're going to be forgotten. So we're never going to stop fighting for people like that. We're never going to give up. I'm never going to back down. These are people that need someone that's going to stand up for them. And you think Pierre Poilievre would ever stand in front of this building and say, hey, it's wrong what just happened? No, he'd be applauding this company. Oh, you made a lot of money. Great. You think Mark Carney would ever be here to do this announcement, to say, you know what happened to Joseph is wrong. Mark Carney's company did the same thing. He's never going to show up here and be up and stand up for these folks, but we are. I am his leader. I'm never going to stop fighting for these people. I'm never going to back down from people who are going through struggles and going through such difficult times. I'm always going to stand up for them. Our team is always going to fight for them. Our movement will always be here to stand up for the people that liberals will otherwise forget. We're always going to be their voice.
Rachel Aiello, CTV News.
Good morning. This is your third federal election. Can you commit to running in a fourth?
I can commit to this. In a time when people tell me that they are desperately worried about what's going to happen in their life, they're worried that they're not going to be able to stay in their homes, we're going to be here to talk about rent control. When people are telling me they can't afford their groceries and that there's no one talking about real solutions, I'm going to be the one fighting for putting in a price cap on food essentials. And when Mark Carney is saying, almost gleefully, that he's going to exceed $28 billion in cuts, that he's going to exceed those cuts, I'm going to be here to say, no, we're not going to let that happen. That's what we're doing.
So under your leadership, the party has made some policy gains, but not gains in terms of seats. Why should you get another chance?
For folks out there wondering, why do you vote for New Democrat? You know, why vote for New Democrats in this election? I'll tell you why. Because when we have power, we use it for you. We use it for people. We make people's lives better. Millions of people in our country are better off because you voted for us. Now, we might be the ones, my team and I are the ones that fought for it in Ottawa, but we couldn't have done that but for you voting for us. You empowered us. You voted for us. You sent us to Ottawa, and 25 of us brought in the biggest expansion of healthcare in a generation. 25 of us helped millions of people get their teeth looked after. 25 of us are going to help millions of people get access to diabetes medication and devices for free. 25 of us are bringing in free birth control. 25 of us held the line for you and your families. And in this next election, in this next couple of days, you have the power to send us back to Ottawa so that we can continue that fight, to bring in rent control, to put in a price cap on food prices, to fight for you and your family, not for the billionaires, not for the CEOs. They don't need anyone on their side, but you need someone fighting for you, and that's us.